heels, I promise you they're not going to walk up. So, most people I've found have this inherent thought process that you want to sneak around and try and get as still and calm as you can. Okay, horses are fight or flight. If they see something skulking around in the grass, they're getting out of dodge. So the first thing you're going to really want to pay attention to is walk with confidence. Let them know you're there and you're in charge. What I don't have up here is a halter and a lead rope, but those are two pieces of equipment that you use to catch a horse. When you first walk up to them, you're going to want to put the rope around their neck, let them know they're caught. The definition of caught is being in control of them. You have control over the horse and they know it. The next thing you're going to want to do, a halter looks something like this bridle, and it has a nose band down here and a headband up here. You want to put the small hole, which is the nose band, down through their nose and then fasten it over their ears, flip it up, brush them down, you're ready to go. The first piece of equipment out here you're going to want to use when you're getting ready to ride is a saddle pad. Notice the nice fuzzy underneath. That's to keep them from getting rubbed. Before you put it on, you really want to rub it down and make sure that there's no sticks, brambles, thorns, problems that are going to cause pain for the horse, because that will end well for you easily. Then, put it just like this over their back from withers to haunches. That is the base of their neck to their hip bone. Okay? Then you move on to the saddle. This, trust me, is your friend. You put it on directly. It sits on the horse just like this with the horn that's this here facing forward. First thing you're going to want to do, you'll notice you have a strap down here. This keeps the saddle from slipping around. So you have to connect it under their belly to another strap that wraps around. Then it's time for the girth. This comes around the bottom, and you use this strap here to tie it to their waist, basically. And the way I've always heard it is to go up and down, around the woods, and down the rabbit hole, through this ring here. Okay? So now, you've tied it to their stomach. That's great. Then you can finally do what most people, and I say this loosely, use to control the horse. Rather do it with leg pressure, but this is what most people visualize when they do that. This is called a bridle. This little metal piece here is a bit. It goes in their mouth, you put pressure on it, and the horse moves away from that pressure, and hopefully goes where you want